Arne Slot, he has brought Liverpool back to their best. After taking over from club icon Jurgen Klopp, Slot had huge shoes to fill. Many wrote him and Liverpool off this season, calling it a transitional period, and I even saw some people saying that Slot would get sacked. But he has proved all of them wrong. So in this video, I'll be diving deeper into how Arne Slot has transformed Liverpool into becoming a well-oiled machine. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below your thoughts on how Arne Slot is doing in his new job in Liverpool. But let's get straight into this. Slot has come in and done exceptionally well. There's no hiding from that fact whatsoever. He's top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, and I think he is a spectacular manager, and he's absolutely clear of that mug, which is Mikel Arteta. The fact of the matter is that most people, including myself as a Liverpool fan, did not expect Slot to hit the ground running and start this quickly. I did not expect us to be in a title race this season, let alone be leading it. Right, so now I'm going to go all James Alcott on you, get a bit tactical with you now. Slot brought a breath of fresh air to the Liverpool side tactically. He has a whole new system, although it does have similarities to Klopp's old system, with them obviously both playing some high intensity football. While Klopp often played a 4-3-3 with one holding midfielder, and his main objective was always to just outscore the opponents, Slot's system seems to be more composed. Slot plays a 4-3-2-1 with a double pivot in midfield, often being Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister. He also focuses more on defensive stability. Obviously, last season, Klopp's last year, Liverpool were trailing games many a time, often conceding first and having to fight their way back into a game. But so far this season, Slot's side has only conceded 11 goals in the Premier League. This team defensively, you can see on the ball, they're just more calm and composed, more precise with what they do as well. For me, looking from a purely tactical viewpoint, the reason the players have managed to slide in well to Slot's new system is due to the big similarities with Klopp's gegenpressing play, as I previously mentioned. And that is why, for me, I do think it was very, very smart from the club, from the Liverpool higher-ups, to go for Slot, sign him as Klopp's replacement instead of a manager like Amorim, who I know we were linked with. Just using Amorim as an example, he often plays a 3-back formation, playing 3 centre-backs, which obviously Liverpool have not done under Klopp's entire reign, always maintaining the 4 at the back, and this would not have worked whatsoever. Obviously would have taken the players time to adapt to the new system, and I just don't think we would be where we are now this season if we would have gone for someone like Amorim compared to someone like Arne Slot. Slot has transformed some Liverpool players. You of course have the normal players that are performing. Mo Salah giving his usual output. You also have Van Dijk, who's been a rock at the back. But some of these players this season just look different. Trent, for example, look at his defending this season. It has been exceptional, and this was of course the one flaw in his game that people would constantly come at him for. And if you've watched Liverpool over the past few years, you would see the way Trent can pass a ball, but this season it's different. He's no longer going for this Hollywood pass. He's now looking more cool, calm and composed. He's calculating every pass he makes, every decision he makes. Ibrahim Konate being another big player that looks like a completely different player under Arne Slot. Since Liverpool signed him, he has been injury prone, picking up injury after injury, but this season he's managed to stay fit most of the season. I know he's out injured now, but now he is staying fit. He's looking better than ever, and he's been one of the best centre-backs in the league, and for me at times he's been better than Virgil van Dijk. However, the big example of Slot changing a player from the Jurgen Klopp era is of course Ryan Gravenberch. He looks a completely different player under Slot. He has been the best defensive midfielder in the world this season. Last season, of course, he had his struggles. He was adapting to a new league, a new country, and he also had limited minutes. And most of all, I just don't think he suited Klopp's style of play whatsoever. At the start of the season, Liverpool fans were understandably worried failing to sign Zubimendi, they were going into the season without an established, experienced number 6. But Ryan Gravenberch proved himself and stepped up big time. All of the players clearly respect Arne Slot as well, a lot of them coming out in the media and saying so as well. One of the big examples being Trent Alexander-Arnold, who came out in an interview and said that it is really refreshing to have a manager who will help and guide me to teach me how to be better. And that is exactly what Liverpool needed, a big player, a vice captain coming out and getting behind the manager and his philosophy. But it's not only the players that got behind Slot from day one. So did former manager Jurgen Klopp and the fans before Slot was even announced. But at the end of the day, Slot has managed to do what nobody thought he could do, and he has soared Liverpool to new heights.